Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Sax, and yes, I am finally back from Las Vegas. Now let me tell you, I just want to talk about my experience just with, Vegas plus Battle Hour. And let me start off with, yeah man, it was so much fun being able to meet all the legend streamers. I got to see Prof, I got to see Billy, Moji, Virgil, Iron. I got to see Kid Joe. I saw Piggy. Saw Steve. And I don't think there's any more that I am missing. But I couldn't have taken it away from meeting all of them was something special, because I never actually met people that actually played the game just in real life. I know that I always played, but I never saw someone like going out to the mall or a store and actually played Legends. So the fact that I actually could see people was very nice. Plus, I also got to meet Toshi. Toshi was awesome. I was able to ask him, a couple questions. One of them being with, as you can see right now, the boy Ultra Omega, asking about where his plat is, and they said it's in the works. So, get ready, because Ultra Omega could be coming back. Sort of, but not really. Just be able to have him be somewhat more tanky, maybe do a little more damage. We'll see what his plat's going to be. I got no idea. Some people actually got to be able to fight Toshi. I personally didn't get to, because at the time that I was trying to, he had to go back to the staff and they had to just talk about some other things. So at Battle Hour they had a virtual reality fighting simulator where you could actually fight as Gohan and you're fighting all the Cell Juniors, plus you fight against Cell. That was really cool to do that, because that was my first time actually using VR. I've never done that before. They had some huge statues of all the Dragon Ball Z plus Super. Oh, plus we got to see Kai as well. I found him. We were all like fangirling over Toshi, because we were like, oh my god, Toshi's here. And then I looked over at one point and I was like, wait a minute, that's Kai. I was like, oh, what's going on, Kai? And he was happy that a lot of us came. So we all got a couple pictures with him. So that was really nice too. That was all day one too. That was all day one. And so my fights, I can talk about my fights. For the first fight, I actually fought a guy who was, and keep in mind, a lot of people didn't show up, which is kind of upsetting. Because I know a lot of people signed up, but then they actually had to get to Vegas, so that was a little bit of the deciding factor of how many people were going to come. But they did actually ask people to join the tournament because they didn't have a lot of people. And so we only had to do like 4 matches. So I had fought against somebody that's never played the game before, so that I won that. The second match I went up against Graz, and it was a really close fight. I had Super 17 and his paralysis came to effect at the end, so I was able to win that match, thank God. So now I'm 2-0. Then my next match I go up against Billy, and again I have Super 17. I had Super 17, I had Purple Trunks, and I cannot remember who I had for my third character. But all I know is that he had Tien, Death Buff Goku, and First Form Frieza, the LF one. And he was able to beat me because I got 2 of his characters down, but he was able to take it away at the end. So he's 3-0 and I'm 2-1. Now for the fourth match I go up against Iron. And him and I decide, if it's a tournament, are we going to rush or are we not going to rush? And for the tournament, we're friends with each other. So we just said, no rush. I'm not going to rush him. And hopefully he wouldn't rush me too. And that match, in the beginning, he was kicking my butt for a while. And then eventually I pulled it off at the ends to make myself go 3-1. Now Billy was also 3-1 and Graz was also 3-1 too. Because he beat Billy in the final match. And somehow it came to me where they did it like a percentage-wise. If people were the same record, then it went to like a percentage-wise of people you beat versus people you lost to. And I guess since I lost to Billy and he was 2-0, my percentage wasn't that affected of it because he was undefeated. and I beat Iron, who was 2-1, and then by that time, Karaz was 1-1, so and I was also 1-0, so I was able to beat him too. So I somehow managed to get first place, which is very nice. I'll take that. Wasn't expecting at all. I was expecting my name to be third place, but it was nice. Let's see, and then what I didn't notice was that, or no, actually, is that they actually paid for a room that I could stay in at the Golden Link Casino in Las Vegas. Now, at the time I was living with my cousin because he was also living in Vegas, so it was actually really nice to go see him. I haven't seen him like over a year and a half. My girlfriend came with me. She had a blast the entire time. And so I talked to them about it. It's like, you guys, up to you if you want to be able to stay at the Golden Nugget because I got a room for free. And they were like, let's go. We're going. I was like, all right, good. So we took the hotel room, and it was nice. We did a little bit of gambling. We went out to a nice restaurant. We got a little bit of drinks. Overall, it was fun. Now, we're coming to day 2. I'm all pumped up. I'm a little nervous. Because, you know, I'm going to be on the stage. And I'm hoping I can be able to get a chance to be able to win. I wanted to. Well, no. My main goal was just to make the day 2, the finals. And I did. So I reached my main goal. I did what I wanted to do. I did. So, now comes day 2. At the venue, we're waiting. And, now we're going up to where we're going to be announced. Because we had to sit in the back, and we couldn't be out with any of the, like, virtual prop, my girlfriend, my cousin. We couldn't do any of them. We couldn't be with any of them. We had to stay in the back the entire time. Which kind of sucked, but I guess it's because they thought if we got knocked out, we would leave, and they don't want us to leave. I get it. It makes sense. I gotta follow the rules there. It just sucked that, you know, I got knocked, and if people got knocked out, they had to stay there. So, and they actually had my name on the chair itself when we were going to be introduced, so that was really cool. And now my name's introduced. I walk up there. I'm like, oh my god, this is actually kind of cool. And then we go over to our sections where we're going to fight. And I'm the first one to go. And you guys already know what's going to happen next. I'm up there, a little nervous. My heart's racing because, you know, I'm on here and I want to, you know, embarrass myself. And, so we get up there. Oh, also, I didn't mention that day 1 for the randomized, where you have to pick your own characters, who was going to go first and second. I was second 4 times in a row. 4 times. You can't make that up. I was second 4 times. Then we come to day 2 in the tournament. We're ready for that, and I am also second player again for the 5th time in a row. And the first round goes, the second round goes, and you know what happens next. I saw Android 17. It was his pick, and right there in that moment, I was no longer nervous. I accepted the fact that I was going to lose. I knew that it was over. And you can't really see it in my face, or if you saw it in my face, you saw me go like that, because I knew it was over. I had crappy units that I couldn't be able to do enough damage. Maybe if I changed it up, maybe if I brought Zaha instead of Kid Buu. I was trying to get a little bit of paralysis favored there. That's my mindset of it, but you know, I tried my best. I got at least rid of 2 of his characters, and no like crap talking against the guy that I went up against. Could I have beaten him without 17? Most likely yes, I could have, but with that when I have just not good units, I can't do anything. I can't. There's literally nothing I can do. So, once the fight happens, I'm trying to figure out what I can do to try to get rid of this 17, and I know at some points he caught me, and I don't have any cover change, I have nothing, and I had to just take all this damage, and he's just doing way too much. At that point I knew it was, I had to rush at some points. I rushed, I got a character dead, I got another character dead, and then it came down to 17 and Topo, and it's just done. So, I know a lot of you guys like protected me on Twitter, which was really nice. But, you know, I can't take away from the experience of what Vegas was. I got to meet a lot of people. I got to meet Toshi, Kai, and all them. And, oh, Grass, too. Grass is also another one. Shout out to the homie Grass. So I'm just sitting there kind of watching the fights and all that. And it sucks. I wish I was able to compete. I wish I was. But, you know, it's RNG. I just got the shaft when it comes to that, because a lot of other matches were all balanced and mine was not. So nothing I could do about it. And then it came out to the last fights between Kid Joe and Kiritoki. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. And it was a good fight. Kid Joe with that nasty rush he put on to have him switch out to the units. That was a filthy play. So shout out to the homie Kid Joe. I'll put his channel in the link below. So yeah, man, I had a lot of fun with Vegas. I'm hoping that they have another tournament. Excuse me. Hoping they have another tournament next year. Hopefully they can tweak some of these rules and try to maybe not have the characters that are in featured boost in this, because they wanted to have it RNG based, yes, but try to at least have it somewhat fair, because you're not going to get anywhere if it's not. So also when it came to the ends, I forgot to talk about the ends. So they came up there and I got one of these. I got the medal for becoming one of the finalists, which is really nice. So I have it, so I can frame it. The release of Budokai Tenkaichi, hype. Everyone lost their minds. Everyone lost their mind. They were all going nuts for it. And I played a little bit. I was hype, but not as hype as everyone else was, because I didn't play too much of it. But it's still gonna be. We're gonna play that on the channel when it comes out too. That'll be nice to show something else besides Legends. And then we got to see the Rose. I'm not going to summon for him, but I know that a lot of people are going to. And the fact that he has the rifts, all the Goku Blacks come out and just beat you to death. And he's got the Scythe. Which also, Toshi said that he was waiting for that unit for 2 years. He told me he was waiting for that unit for 2 years. So, also the 20k CC cap is not going to change. So, I asked Toshi about that, and he said no comment. So, it's not going to change. But other than that, yeah, man, I can't wait for next year. Hopefully I have, you know, a little bit better experience with it all. Oh, just not from the experience aspect of it, but like the tournament aspect of it, so where I don't get kind of screwed. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. You know, if you enjoyed, that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Trying to reach 100,000 subs by the end of the year, and me doing this tournament could actually boost myself up, because some people may not have known me, and seeing it from the tournament there. Twitter has gone nuts, YouTube has gone much better, and so has Twitch. So, everything about this has been a really good experience to try to get myself out there. So, guys, thank you again. We'll have some more Legends stuff for you soon. And, yeah, I will see all of you later.